For part A, we need to plot a graph based on the table given. First, we need to state the element of student, lab test 1, lab test 2 and final exam like this. After that, we will use table command to make a table inside the Matlab. And this is how our table look like. To make the plotting of the graph easier, we will declare X like this, Y like this and use bar command to make the bar graph. And this is our bar. To make our graph look more proper, we can use this command to limit the Y range from 55 until 95 only. We can also add the title, X label, Y label, legend and we can also set the color of the graph. This is our new graph. For part B, we need to find the average and standard deviation of each of examination. To find the average, we can use min function. This is the average for lab test 1, average lab test 2 and average final exam. While to find the standard deviation, we can use std function. This is standard deviation lab test 1, standard deviation lab test 2 and standard deviation for final exam. For part C, we need to find the total mark if the current mark given is 24% for lab test 1, 35% for lab test 2 and 40% for final exam. And then we will use table command to create the table with a new data. This is how our table look like. And to find the total mark, we will add each of examination and use the table command to add the new data inside our table. And this is how our table look like. And to make the plotting easier, we will declare X like this, Y like this, and we will use bar command to plot the graph. And this is how our graph. To make our graph look more proper, we will use this command to limit our Y range from 65 until 90 only. We can also add the title, the X label and the Y label. And this is how our new graph.
This is the question 2. In topic 1, we need to plot the graph for 10 points, 25 points, 50 points and 100 points based on the function given in the question. So this is for 10 points. This is the code for 10 points. And this is the graph for the 10 points, which is in this graph we have 10 points. This is the code in the Matlab to plot the graph for 25 points. And this is the graph for the 25 points, which is in this graph. Along in this graph, we have 25 points. Okay, next we need to plot the graph for 50 points. This is the code for plot the graph, and we get the result for the result, which is the graph. In this graph, we have 50 points. For the last, we need to plot the graph for 100 points. This is the code for plot the graph. When we enter, we will get the graph, which is in this graph. We have 100 points. For the question in 2B, we need to plot the graph differential of function, which is the first function we need to differentiate. Then after we differentiate, we will have to plot the graph using the same point, which is 10, 25, 50 and 100 points. So for the first, this is the code for the 10th point. Then we enter, we will get the result, which is the graph. We get the positive graph. In this graph, we have 10 points. Okay, next, for the 25 points, this is the code for plot the graph for 25 points. Then we enter, we get the graph. Still, the graph is still positive because the functions are positive. And in this graph, we have 25 points. Next, this is the code in the Matlab to plot the graph, which is for 50 points. Then enter, we will get the graph. In this graph, we will have 50 points. For the last, which is for 100 points, this is the code to plot the graph. Then enter, we will get the graph. In this graph, we have 100 points.